Welcome to Go Okanagan, which I consider sort of our variety show here on Shaw TV. And today we're celebrating the history of the variety show with this great exhibit here at the Kelowna Heritage Museum dedicated to vaudeville, the classic form of live entertainment that was popular in the early days of the Okanagan. All right, well, we've signed up for the official tour, I guess, of this great vaudeville exhibit down here at the Kelowna Heritage Museum. We've got Christina Neal with us to guide us through this fabulous display.
Well, thank you for being here this afternoon. We'd like to take you on a journey through vaudeville in Canada, Voices in the Town. Vaudeville was very much predominantly an Eastern American and British event. It was around the 1870s, and it was really marketed towards families who were going through the Christmas season. We had burlesque, there was amusement parks and circuses that were traveling exhibitions. Vaudeville was something that was a little bit more permanent, and they wanted to market towards family entertainments. You get the hook being pulled off the stage was very vaudevillian. Like we said, clean humor was absolutely important. And so the hook would be brought out if someone was being lewd, suggestive, or just not funny.
Or just not funny. I keep looking for the hook now.
We might be pulling him off screen later here. Now this exhibition is on loan from Peterborough, Ontario. It is open until January the 4th of 2014. And these are some of our Canadian vaudevillian heroes, or icons, if you'd like to say. Vaudeville stars that you may know of, Judy Garland, Fred Astaire, Charlie Chaplin, all got their start in vaudeville before silent films. So that was sort of the decay of vaudeville, was when silent films came out, or moving pictures as they were called at that time. There's not really a huge history of vaudeville in Kelowna per se. It really was over on the East Coast, Toronto, as we know it, Upper Canada, New York, you hear those names. But we did have theater here in Kelowna, and one of our theaters was the Kelowna Opera House, but unfortunately it burned down in 1916. After
it was a big building.
It was a very large building. I believe it was known on the Raymer block just off of Bernard. And unfortunately, it no longer is standing, but we would have had huge variety type shows and performances. So some of these images, which are all collected from our Kelowna Public Archives, we would see large productions like The Mikado, Gilbert and Sullivan, operettas, variety showing different talents, as well as we had some of our own vaudevillian type performers. Now, we did have someone that we well know in Kelowna, the DeHart family.
Oh, really?
From their lineage, Christine DeHart was actually Christine Johnston before she married in, and her father is Johnny Johnston. He was a very, very well-known vaudevillian star. These are some of his items that he donated, that the DeHart family has donated to Kelowna Museums and Kelowna Public Archives, and these are actual artifacts that he would have used.
So you have your own vaudeville stage here in the museum.
We do. We've brought Vaudeville Alive back here in Kelowna. So every Saturday from 1 p.m. till 1:20, 1:30, we have students from Rutland Senior Secondary performing a vaudeville show written by New Vintage Theatre director Bonnie Gratz.
Well, that's awesome. So you can come down here and get a taste of what vaudeville actually. That's a really cool way to bring the exhibits to life.
Well, our quote, Kelowna Museums, bringing history alive, and here we are bringing history alive on the stage every week. We do have one large event on the 5th of December, which we invite the community to come join us. It is a larger production of our Saturday vaudeville shows. It's family-friendly entertainment. We are selling tickets, which are available at each of our museums or via our website, but this includes other community groups who will be showcasing what talents we currently have here in Kelowna.